Hello everyone, Aura Guardian here, and for the first video of 2015, I want to do something different, and that would be a Pokemon theory. I've searched a lot and haven't seen almost anyone talk about it, and it is the answer to the question proposed by the scientists after the Delta episode. But first, a huge spoiler alert, since I'll be talking about post-game events in both Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, as well as some spoilers to the 7th Pokemon movie, Pokemon Destiny Deoxys. So without further ado, let's start the theory. First things first, what made me start this theory is something that a scientist in the Moss Deep Space Center says after you defeat Deoxys in the end of the Delta episode. He says that he doesn't know why, but Deoxys was aiming at Hoenn, but without any intention of destroying or attacking Hoenn. So it begs the question, why Deoxys came here? Unfortunately, the games never explained it, and keeps the subject pretty vague. However, I started asking myself, what would Deoxys want with Earth? Or Hoenn specifically. So I searched other Deoxys appearances in the games and the manga and the anime. However, most of the times he just crash lands on the planet, with one exception, kind of. In the movie Destiny Deoxys, Deoxys crash lands on the planet as always, but this time there were two Deoxys. But one of them got stuck in a rock and couldn't regenerate, and that's what made Deoxys so mad in the entire movie. He just wanted his friend back. And maybe that's what Deoxys in the Delta episode wanted. But who or what would be so powerful to trap such a force of nature like Deoxys? Besides a rock, of course. Well, the answer to that question is a Pokemon named Hoopa. So if you don't know what Hoopa is, he's one of 3 secret Pokemon discovered in the code of Pokemon X and Pokemon Y by hackers a year ago. It is said that with her wings, Hoopa can transport entire islands, which would explain how islands appear out of nowhere in Pokemon Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. It's all Hoopa's doing, but she's responsible for transporting more than just islands. Every time you're going to catch a legend in Oris, you first see some kind of ring that looks like a portal, and if you reach your hand, you find a legend there. So a ring that teleports large things like legendary Pokemon. Sounds familiar? Well, to seal the deal and prove that those are Hoopa's rings, let's look at its unbound form, an ugly monstrosity that gains a new signature move called Hyperspace Fury. During this move, Hoopa attacks the opponent with her 6 rings, the same rings where the legends were trapped in. Okay, so now we are getting to the real deal. My theory is that Hoopa went in a rampage and started capturing legendaries. One of the legendaries that she captured was a Deoxys. When he saw that his buddy went missing, another Deoxys went to Hoenn, probably noticing the amount of legendary Pokemon that were there. Of course, he never rescues his buddy. Why, you may ask? Because you stop him, and now there is a powerful Pokemon with the power to top even the strongest of legendaries free and on a rampage, even though she's going to be OU with luck. But that's beside the point. The point is, with Hoopa free, we're going to need a new 11-year-old to stop her, and that's why I'm sure that there will be a new Pokemon game, a sequel to Aura's. The game legendary will be Hoopa, but not only that, she will also be the bad guy. Since she easily escaped from the organization that tried to control her, as we see in the events of Pokemon X and Y, there will be no reason to fight the abandoned team besides obligatory filler fights. But the true mastermind is Hoopa. But hey, that's just my theory. There are a lot of holes in it, like why would Hoopa do all that in the first place? But I just want to share my thoughts with you guys. The upload schedule will continue regularly, with 2 battles each weekend, but if you like this kind of video, be sure to leave a like and a subscribe, and I'll make sure to give more of this kind of content to you guys. Have yourselves a good day, and take care.